guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Erica and welcome back to Building Community. We are on day 8. So today I wanted to talk about a topic that might be a little bit hard to talk about. That topic is accepting correction from your friends with love. So Proverbs 19:20 says, "Get all the advice and instruction that you can, so you'll be wise the rest of your life." So I wanted to talk about this because sometimes when we are friends with somebody and we can see that they might be doing something that's not aligning with their values, it can be really hard to bring it up to people because you don't want to offend someone, and if someone brings it up to you, you also don't want to be offended. But I know that if I'm doing something that is not pleasing to God, or is something that one of my friends sees and maybe is like, hey, I think you really need to work on this area, that would definitely be hard for me to take, but I think it's really, really important that we are able to do this with our friends. So my first piece of advice is don't go out just giving correction to people that you're brand new friends with, because they're not going to take it well. Nobody wants to become friends with somebody and 2 days later have them giving them advice about things that they're doing wrong in their life. So this is not something that you would do at the start of a friendship. This is something that you would do if you are in an intimate friendship with somebody that you know that you can trust, you know what their values are, they know that that you love them, and they trust you. So for instance, if I was hanging out with one of my friends and I was speaking really unkind about somebody and just going on and on and on, and more than just like a little venting session, but really just like, putting that person down over and over and over again. If I'm super good friends with this person, that person might say to me like, hey Erica, this really isn't a God-honoring conversation and I don't think that we should be having it. And that would probably sting a little bit. It would be like, oh yeah. And it might hurt my feelings. However, if I stopped and think about it, I might think to myself, like, this person really is right. I shouldn't be having this conversation right now. This is not honoring God. This is not how I honor my friends, and I shouldn't be doing that. So I think when we are super good friends with somebody and we see them maybe doing something that is not part of their values, or is not leading them down the right path, or is not God-honoring, then I think it is important that we bring it up to them, but we do it in a very, very loving way, because no one wants to receive correction or wisdom from somebody who's just acting like they know it all and that they're better than them. Because let's face it, we all do things wrong on a daily basis. We all fall short every single day. So really do it with love. If you see that one of your friends is doing something that is really not God honoring, not honoring their family, not honoring their friends, do it with love. Approach them and say, hey, I really love you, I really appreciate you, I think you're an amazing person, but I noticed you doing this, and I'm not sure if you noticed that you're doing it, but I just wanted to bring it to your attention so that maybe you can pray about it and talk to God about it and see if it's something that maybe He wants to help you work on and convict you on. Remember, there's no condemnation in Christ, but there is conviction. So if we are doing something that is not God-honoring, He will stir it up in our soul, and He will tell us when the time is right, when we need to work on something. And sometimes He tells us these things through other people. Sometimes He uses our friends and our loved ones to tell us things that maybe He is thinking that we need to work on. If you think that one of your friends needs some wisdom or some guidance, then I would really make sure that you are doing it with love. And it might be a good idea to check in with your friends from time to time and even just ask them about yourself. Maybe you can ask them like, hey, have you noticed anything that maybe you think I need to work on? Or have I said anything to offend you? Or just have you noticed something that you think that God's wanting to point out, that maybe I need to work on? So these are all good things to do. We can check in with ourselves, we can check in with our friends, but I just think it's so, so, so important to do it with love. Everything is all in the approach. If we approach people with love and kindness and build them up first, they're going to be much more receptive to what you have to say next than if you just come at them so bold and so strong. That's going to be very off-putting, and they're not going to want to hear what you have to say. So yeah, there is going to be times in your friendships where you have to be like, hey, like that wasn't a good move, or maybe that you shouldn't have said that, or maybe you shouldn't have done that, or I don't appreciate when you talk like this, but let's do everything that we do in love with each other, because that is what we're supposed to do, is show Jesus' love. So let's love each other even in the hard times when we need correction. I hope that this video was helpful for you guys, and if it was, can you please like this video, subscribe, and comment down below any prayer requests that you have. I would absolutely love to pray for you. And if you found this video helpful, please share it with your friends. I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye!